What is going on, my people? It is your guy Hopeful and bringing you some more Mugen League action. In this fighting game league, we put AI control characters against each other in 2v2 matches. This video will contain set 6 and 7 of wave 14, which means the time to fight has finally come to Mugen League. Maybe 2 teams at least, minimum. So in the background, Shuriken Shadow charging up, Bartholomew Kuma being attempted inside the erupted Sakura, now going for a big Rasengan. Mugen League where we put Mugen League, where Mugen League where we put air control Mugen characters against each other in a league-based form. If you like shonen anime 2D fighters or fantasy fights, then you might want to stick around because Mugen League has plenty. Before we get into the first set of this video, set 6 of wave 14, let me show you guys the updated league table right now. That's what the table looks like coming into the first set of this video. Alright, so the first set of this video will have the Shichibukai go up against Hidden Leaf Teachers. For the first game, the Shichibukai will be represented by Doflamingo and Bartholomew Kuma. Hidden Leaf Teachers will have Mizuki and M.U.G.E.N. The stage will be Tenru Forest. Alright, who do you think is going to take the first set of this video? Will it be the Shichibukai or will it be Hidden Leaf Teachers? Hidden Leaf Teachers not too long ago were on the bottom of the table. They've since made a resurgence and have fought their way up on the table, and I think they're actually higher placed than the Shichibukai currently. See if they will remain above them by getting a draw at minimum, right? Alright, I believe this is Hirudora being used by Guy, interrupted by the Ursus Bomb of Bartholomew Kuma. Now going into attack, Guy's gonna awaken into the 8 gates, but he gets hit in the face by the pause strike, the strong pause strike, as a matter of fact. Somehow Mizuki did not get hit by that. Mizuki's, I guess he substituted out of the move. Mizuki's gonna go for his awakening, and he actually goes for his clash, which is an unblockable, a move that I should have taken away from him because it doesn't really work. But Guy using the 8 gates overflow right now into the Sekizo that actually hit behind M.U.G.E.N. as well. But hold on, Kuma avoids the move and comes out with an Ursus Bomb, which finishes off Guy. It's just Mizuki left getting hit by the Cyborg Blast, and the Doku ni Ikitai will indeed finish him off. Kuma and Doflamingo are going to take the first round. Round number 2. Cyborg Blast, initiator from Kuma, walking them down, but he gets hit by the counter of Mizuki. Dynamic entry as well as the guillotine drop from M.U.G.E.N. using the guillotine drop one more time. Meanwhile, Mizuki is on the ground, and while he's on the ground, he actually got hit by the Ursus Bomb, another Ursus Bomb from Bartholomew Kuma. Guy awakening into the 8 gates. Will it be enough though? 8 gates overflow, putting them into hit stun. Kunai upper from Mizuki. Guy has power that he can use, and if he gets a lot of power in the 8 gates, he can actually land some devastating moves like that. The Sekizo hit in front and behind Guy, I would be led to believe. Birdcage though being used by Doflamingo. The warp Sekizo does not finish off Kuma, and Mizuki is stuck in the birdcage. He can't leave it right now. Kuma goes down. Just Doflamingo left. M.U.G.E.N. goes down. So Mizuki and Doflamingo using the Patsuna Serinyaru Kyauda, being blocked by Mizuki, but the chip damage is too much. Doflamingo is going to take that one. It looked like it might have been a 1v2. I'll have to check the tapes. It was very narrow, a very fine margin. But regardless of whether it was a 1v2 or not, Doflamingo still won the round, and the Shichibukai still wins the first game. Moving right along, the second game of the set will have M.U.G.E.N. and Crocodile take on Kakashi and Kurenai. Alright, here we go. If the Shichibukai win this second game, they get 3 points over H.L.T, as well as another win in the league. Alright, Kakashi initiating the fight by going for the Kamui dash into the Mangekyo Genjutsu. Kakashi combo used at the end of that as well. Kurenai hitting with the Petal Barrier, and now hitting Cherry Blossom Wrath on M.U.G.E.N. Is that the Raiji Hashiri? No, it's a Kakashi Festival which connects against Crocodile, but the end of the move does not hit because I think Kurenai interrupted it. So it's weird targeting there from Kakashi. He somehow managed to hit both characters with just one move. Cherry Blossom Wrath being used by Kurenai. We're not going to have that situation again because M.U.G.E.N. has been taken care of by Kurenai. M.U.G.E.N. also got hit by the Kamui projectile version. I think Kakashi tried to go for the Mangekyo Genjutsu there. Did not work. Cherry Blossom Wrath from Kurenai is going to finish off Crocodile. Kakashi and Kurenai taking the first round of the second game. Can Hidden Leaf Teacher salvage a point from this endeavor and remain above the Shichibukai? It's a real question. Alright, Kurenai 1v2ing right now with the Petal Barrier as well as the counter. Both of those catch her opponent. The Kamui projectile version was used by Kakashi, and that definitely caught either Crocodile or M.U.G.E.N. I'm led to believe it caught Crocodile. 2 3,000 power supers are being used by Kakashi and Kurenai. Actually, yeah, that was a 3,000 power super from Kakashi, and it was a 3,000 power super from Kurenai as well. The Kakashi Festival as well as the Cherry Blossom Wrath. Looks like M.U.G.E.N and Crocodile are not long for this world. M.U.G.E.N already went down, just Crocodile left. Don't know if Logia mode or anything would be able to help him right here. He goes for the aerial desert swords into the Spada. Kurenai gets hit by that move, but Crocodile cannot block behind him. Likewise, he can't block behind him again. Or again, he can't block behind him. Kakashi is just in the back, just attacking him all the time when he's attacking Kurenai. So yeah, Kakashi was in the back attacking Crocodile from behind like a lot. He did it twice to Crocodile there. I will protect what these eyes can still see. If you've enjoyed the video thus far, then you can check out my entire Mugen League playlist. Link down in the description or at the end of the video. Let's move on into set number 2 of the video, which will be Allied Shinobi Forces 1 versus Root. For the first game, A.S.F.1 will be represented by Yagura and Killer B. Root will be represented by Yamato and Hanzo. The stage will be Izuru Kira x Makoto Kibune. Now both of these teams are already in top 8. I believe Root is a lower place team though. Root had a strong start to the season, but they kind of fell off after the Grand Balance patch because apparently a lot more characters from other teams got buffed, whereas Root did not really receive many buffs themselves. Anyway, Killer B currently being poisoned by, I believe that's Hanzo who would have applied that status effect. Hanzo fighting back with the Salamander combos. Ground Razor is also being used from Yamato. Poison Breath, I don't know if that hits full screen. It looks like it does, but it's not doing too much damage to Killer B. Yagura taking more damage from that move. And Hanzo has used the opportunity to charge up a lot of power, sending an explosive clone. Send in an explosive clone. Yagura gets finished off. It's just Killer B left. He awakened into the Bijou mode, but he was not enough to hold off Yamato and Hanzo. Hanzo proving to be a decent character when he's allowed to just charge up power and spam a special or two. Here now comes the knife speed attack from Killer B. Completely whiffs. Ground Razors being used by Yamato now. Charging up more power is Yamato. The knife launch was used by Killer B. Mokton Yukai Kotan coming out from Yamato. That's gonna damage both opponents. Runs in now. Decides it's time to get up close and personal. Killer B is going to awaken into the Bijou mode. Both characters from A.S.F.1 in this first game are Jinchuriki. They can both awaken into their Tail Beast forms, but it does not look like Yamato and Hanzo are interested in any of that. The water combos, the water razor wheel combos coming out from Yagura, not enough. He goes down. Killer B hitting the Bijou Lariat that time, but he gets finished off by the kick as well as the poison aura from Hanzo. So Root are going to kind of overpower Yagura and Killer B. If you think I'm a nice guy, you're wrong about me. That's going to be the first game won by Root. Let's move on into the second game of the second set of this video. We will have the 4th Raikage, A and Mei, the Mizukage, go up against Danzo and Torune. Alright, game number 2 of set number 2 of the video. Can A.S.F.1 get that win over Root? Or will Root pull away further in top 8? Wind Shuriken being used by Danzo. 4th Raikage dashes in with the Lariat, using his dash again. Gets hit by the Mokton Jurin Taiho. Actually, I think he blocked the Mokton Jurin Taiho that time, but he's gonna get hit by the Paralysis Seal of Danzo. Gets activated, the seal gets activated on the 4th Raikage. Going in for the speed attack right now. The dash speed attack, which catches Danzo. Yoton Yokai no Jutsu connecting against Torine. Torine going for the Mushi counter, which hits the 4th Raikage, who has activated the right on chakra mode, by the way. Danzo tries to go for the paralysis jutsu. It does not work. He gets hit by something from an opponent. He gets thrown towards the corner by the 4th Raikage, dashing in. The 4th Raikage has air combos though. The Mizukage is going to awaken and go for the Suiton Suryudan barrage. Meanwhile, the 4th Raikage is charging up power, going for the right on chakra mode as well, and he dashed in. He dashed all the way from the right corner to the left corner in like a nanosecond. What the... That was crazy. It didn't really affect the round too much. The Mizukage had it handled, but that was some crazy speed for absolutely no reason from the 4th Raikage. That's absolutely crazy, bro. Anyway, A.S.F.1 are going to win the first round, and it looks like they're going to win the second. They might get a perfect. Something that you should know about the Mizukage, by the way, she has 2 perfects, and she's going to get a third. She has had either 2 or 3 perfects in the season thus far, and this is going to be another one added to that tally. The Mizukage is crazy, bro. Like, she gets a lot of perfects, and it's because she can like smother you with moves. If her partner is charging up the power and you're getting hit by Magma Breath, Acid Spray, Melting Mist, anything, It's going to be difficult to beat the Mizukage. I'm not even going to lie. So that's going to be 1 point apiece for A.S.F.1 and Root. By the way, this was 4th versus 5th. I forgot to mention that. With all that being done, we have come to the end of this video. So as always, I would like to say thanks for watching. Leave a like for all the talk and subscribe for more content. Sound your voice in the comments. Let me know if you got your predictions right. I'll see you in the next video, and peace.